I got this completed makeup look right here. Just keep on watching.
Okay, for this part, of course, I'm just starting off with my P. Louise base. Gonna be just spreading that all over my eyelid. Going in with the flat head brush, blending it out lightly, and then, of course, dabbing it in with a beauty blender all over my eyelid, just like so. And once I finished with that, I just went in with like a light beige color and I kind of set my base. The only reason why I did this is because I started off with eyeliner instead of eyeshadow. So I wanted to make sure my base was nice and matte for my eyeliner so it wouldn't smudge. Once I was finished with that, I just went in with my eyeliner and just created my shape of where I wanted my crease to be at. So I just started drawing the bottom line, went upwards, and then I drew the top line over my crease like so. And of course, this part does not have to be perfect because it's going to get blended out and blended away anyways. I just use this kind of as a template to where I want to put my crease at. And once I finished that, I just went into my Morphe 3503 palette, dipped into that black shade right there, and I just began blending that into my crease. My key step for this is to start off with a very little bit of product and kind of build it up. You do not want to start off with a whole bunch of black because black is super hard to blend and super hard to blend colors into, and you do not want that to be spread all over your lid. So I just lightly went in a couple times with that black and built it up, and then once I finally got the shape and the color I wanted it, I lightly began to blend it out with a clean brush. Make sure you clean off your brush after you finish getting that product on and blend it outwards, so that way the next color you put on top over that, it blends in way smoother and way easier. And then once I was finished with that black, I just went in with like a chocolate brown color, a little bit darker brown, not too dark, but just something a little bit darker, and blended it in and started working it into the edge of that black that I just had blended out. And with this color, you really just want to focus on blending it into that black, creating a seamless, flawless blend, and then lightly blending it upwards so that way your last color will blend more easier into it. And now once you're finished doing those steps, you want to take a big fluffy brush, and I just went in with that first beige color that I used to set my base. I just used that color to blend out the edge, and now with this part, I definitely dipped into that color a couple times and took my time really blending it out just to give myself a nice blown out kind of finish so that way the edge didn't look too harsh. And now for this part, I'm just going back in with that black, using very little bit of it and blending some of that color back into my crease and blending it up, just making sure to bring back some color that may have gotten blended away in the process. And now for this step, all I'm doing is just going back in with that chocolate brown again and lightly blending out that black edge and that brown together again, just to bring back some color that got blended away and creating another seamless flaw blend with it. For this part, all I'm doing is taking some makeup remover on a Q-tip, and I'm just cutting that crease, making that sharp edge where I want my crease shape to be at. And once I got that all nice and cleaned up, of course I just went in with some of my P. Louise primer that I use and just cut my crease with that, just taking a little bit on my hand and then just going in, cutting that crease with that, just like so, following that shape that I just had previously cut out with makeup remover, and just keep going like so. And once I was finished with that, I just got like a big fluffy brush, went in with that first base shade that I used, and lightly began to pack that on just on the front part of my eyelid like so. I didn't really blend it all the way out, I just barely packed it on the front part like so. And then once I finished with that, I just went in with the fluffy brush again, and I took some of that more chocolate brown and I lightly began blending it into the crease just like that. I didn't necessarily pack it on there. I was just very, very lightly putting it on the outer corner of the edge just like that, just to give it some more depth on the outer corner. And then once I was finished packing on that chocolate brown, I went in with a little bit, very little bit of black, and then I just lightly blended it into the edge like so. And I lightly, very, very lightly blended it in. I did not really push down or apply too much product because I didn't want to overshadow the crease I just had made. I just wanted to lightly bring some of that color back in. And that's exactly what I'm doing here, just like that. And with this part, all I'm doing is taking my liner and I'm just basically outlining that top crease part I made just like so, just outlining it, being very careful not to mess it up, and just lightly did my line. And then I began doing my bottom eyeliner. All I did was basically the same thing as I did in the beginning. I started off from the bottom kind of towards the middle, and then I just drag that liner all the way up, connected it at the end of the liner that I had drawn at the top, and then lightly bringing it back down and thickening it up. And then just, of course, making my wing. This step's pretty easy. You can make your wing as thick or as thin as you want it to be. And yeah, that's pretty much the makeup look right there. Pretty simple, pretty easy, and yeah, that's it. Alright you guys, and this is the completed makeup look today. I honestly really love this look. I was inspired by this look from TikTok. I seen some girl I follow, she recreated this. It's like a Bratz inspired look, and she recreated this look on her TikTok, and I thought I just had to try it, and I'm so glad I did because I absolutely love it. It looks so like almost difficult to do, but it was super easy, super quick. I only needed 3 colors to do this look, which is good because usually I use
4 or 5 depending on what kind of look I'm going for. But this look was super easy, super simple. I tried to use just one palette while doing this look just because I wanted it to make it easier for some people who may not have a lot of palettes. You could easily do this look with just one palette, that's it. And so yeah, this is the completed look right here. I love how it came out. I'm usually not a big fan of the black liner on the bottom of my eye, but I thought for this look it just hold everything together. But yes, this is the completed makeup look. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow my Instagram at makeup_arena. Thank you guys for watching. See ya!